How is it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a bit delayed in terms of me making any videos or even doing anything to the car for that matter. Now, that is surely because, honestly, this might be a bit much for some people, but I've been pretty much out of action since last week Wednesday. It's just been nothing but staying in bed or going to the toilet, and literally speaking, I've emptied my entire system over the last couple of days. It's been an absolute joke. Like, today is what, the 27th of February, I believe, Tuesday. I've literally just been out of action since last week, practically Wednesday night, and it's been an absolute nightmare ever since. Today I only just got cleaned up, just to come outside to make this video for you guys, because the last time I did come outside, which was not weekend just gone, but the weekend before, I did actually start to make the main section of the exhaust, and I did actually tidy up the central wastegate pipes on the rear as well, which I did put on my Instagram. If you guys haven't already seen, please feel free to check that out. So today's video is only going to be a quick one, just because I don't want to be out here too long, because whatever bug has been going around these hospitals lately, don't know, it's caught up with me in one way, shape or form, and honestly it absolutely sucks. So to anyone, from my workplace who is, if you guys are watching this video, please stay safe. Like, it's not nice. So yeah, I've already jacked the car up prior to this video and taken the wheel off, just so I can get underneath and show you guys quickly, because I don't plan to stay out here long at all, because this is actually my first time actually coming outside ever since last week. So yeah, let me show you guys quickly, and I may try to do some minor stuff on the car. I may just give it a quick wash because it is a bit dirty as well, just because of the amount of rain we've had lately. But yeah, let me just quickly show you guys. I'll crack on with things, because honestly I'm feeling like absolute arse. Like, it's actually not even funny. Right, so here she is again in all her messiness and greyness, if you want to call it that. So yeah, let me show you guys. Discs are a little bit rusty because of how much it's been raining and how long they've been out here for. I did put the hard race camber control arms, as well as, I mean, you can't even see it from here. You actually can see the exhaust from here, nice and clear as well. But I was going to say, I did put in the toe angle control arms as well. But as you can clearly see, there is my exhaust system. It's actually flowing directly in from the back, as it does need to be welded up properly as well. The brace bar for the rear diff needs to go in properly as well. I need to weld on the metal plates for it and put actually secure it to the car itself, but that's a minor thing to do. That needs to be done when the car goes up in the air. Don't mind that bit of plastic. It's a bit of old trim from the other Civic, which came out of the bin when whatever wind was blowing around the other day. But this is the exhaust system I've actually done under the car. It actually pretty much hides the prop shaft within it as well, so you can't actually see the prop shaft from this angle. But that's it basically there itself, which again wasn't a hard thing to do. This is actually the most basic exhaust system I reckon that can actually be fitted, because it's literally just a straight pipe from the manifold going up and over, and that's it. Up front, it does need to be completed. It only stops right there for the time being, and that's because I need to actually shape out the pipe work on the front end, going from the bottom pipe to the manifold itself, which isn't the hardest thing in the world to do, but it is one of those things that's going to need a bit of attention to detail, which that would be the part I believe in the hands of EMP Performance, because I am going to see if they can actually do the exhaust system for me and pressure test it, make sure it actually does last a lifetime, because however long it needs to last in the car. But again, I'm quite happy with this so far. It's only a 2.5 inch pipe underneath, which for this should be okay, because at least it maintains pressure underneath the car as well. because I know I said ages ago on one of my previous posts, the name of the game for this thing is maintaining pressure and temperature as well. So this entire exhaust system will be wrapped in the titanium exhaust wrap as well, which, as you can see, is oiled on the rear temporarily, but it will get done for the entire system as well, which I do already have enough of the wrap to do it. The fuel tank will be sitting on the other side of the rear diff, which will be pretty nice to see once that all goes on. And the second part of the tank will be sitting up there in the boot lid as well, which you can't actually see from here, but it will be going on anyway. So that's how underneath there is looking like. Again, I'm quite happy with this, and it's only just so you guys can actually see this as well. So yeah, that's pretty much that for the time being. Right. So I've that's all I really wanted to show you guys. Again, I know I've said this already, and I know I'll continue to say it. If you haven't seen any more of this, check out my Instagram. Because honestly, I'm actually quite happy the way I have actually adjusted everything to the car. I know when I got my friend to do the Y piece and the wastegate pipes, he did them pretty well. Obviously, since then I did actually chop up one of the pipes and actually reattach it myself in a slightly different way, because it didn't fit the way how I wanted it to fit. And thankfully, if I could actually get my panning round right, it actually fits a lot better there now, since I've actually cut and reattached it. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to show you guys for today. Because since I've actually been in bed, I've always watched Drew Peacock videos, and this is not to plug him in to any of this or anything like that. But when I saw you see some of his videos about people building their cars, and they literally just get some cheap wheels and some red spray paint, so that's not a build. That's just you just messing up the car. And where I'm going with this is just the sheer fact that if that's what's considered a build, then what's mine considered? Because I've actually taken time to build my car. I get it, it's not for everyone. Not many people like the Honda Civic as a car. Not many people are probably going to like what I'm doing to my one. That's fine. I suppose when you make stuff, it's not for everyone, it's just for yourself. But at the end of the day, I've taken time to do so. Many people consider it to be an actual build because it's something completely different. Meanwhile, if me just chucking spray paint and fake vents and stuff all over it, if that's considered a build, then I don't really want to be a part of the car scene like that. But again, I'm not doing it for clout or anything like that. I'm just doing it because I enjoy my car. And if I'm going to be paying so much money to have my car, I'm going to drive what I want to drive. And why is it that every single time I try to make a decent video, there's always something loud passing by? Maybe it's a sign. But nah, getting back on topic. Yeah, I know my car isn't going to be for everyone. I know there's probably going to be people hating on it. There's going to be many people that like it. There's already people that do. But again, it's not for everyone. And that's pretty much what I want to try to terminate and say, because I know when this thing hits the road, I know when it starts hitting car shows, I know it's going to get a lot of criticism, and that's fine. That's the kind of game we play. But again, there's not really much to really say about it in terms of that side of things, because it's not for everyone. And that is exactly what I said in one of my earlier videos as well. Maybe it's just me just thinking about all of the things that people are doing since I've actually been inactive for literally the best part of about a week. So yeah, before I actually start getting a bit, old and wafty, let me end this video. I will try to do some more stuff to the car. I am actually going to order a couple of scavenger pumps for the underside, just to help with the oil transfer. I will actually be ordering them in the next 2 days, I believe. So I will be doing that, and when they arrive, then obviously I can start running the oil lines in accordance to where the exhaust and the prop shaft runs, because I want to keep everything rather central. So that will be the next thing to do. After that, I run the water lines, then I'll get the fuel tank installed, fuel lines, and then ECU. That would be the last thing before that goes in the car, because I want to make sure that everything's nice and solid. So that's pretty much the order of how I want to do things. And once the ECU is in there, the car is ready to go get done. I know I said I need new front seats, and obviously that still stands to be, but that's not going to stop the car running. So new front seats I'll worry about after I get some petrol in the car and get it all running like that, because priorities, innit? So yeah, let me end the video now. I'm going to try to do some few bits and pieces. Again, I'll try to keep up to date with some videos, pictures, content, whatever. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I don't mind answering. But yeah, if you've survived this long through the few videos I've made, 'cause I know I'm not very popular like that, then yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.